got you.
What up? What up? Welcome to No Excuse Just Result podcast. I'm your boy Lamar.
I'm Steve.
Hey, welcome back. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. I appreciate everybody always tuning in and liking the video. Continue supporting our channel. We truly appreciate that. And we're just gonna continue to encourage everybody to just continue grinding out like we grinding out. Just start, and it's no matter what age you at, just start. Just go out there and start whatever dreams you have in life. Just start and just keep going from there. You never know what can happen. Skies is the limit. Seriously.
Facts.
Hey, but you know we got to get into it. We ain't messy, but you know we just got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I get it.
So I want to talk about Drake.
Okay.
He's been dominating the industry for over 15 plus years. That's just proven facts.
I'm gonna be a little biased on this, but go ahead.
But that's just proven facts. The reason why I say facts, I say that because of numbers.
I get you.
Yeah, numbers. Numbers shows that he's been dominating. Far as I would say, how do you look at Drake since this battle has happened? Because everybody done talked about it. Everybody and their cousins done talked about it. Yeah. How do you look at Drake since this battle with him and Kendrick Lamar and him signing him filing a lawsuit, not against Kendrick. He didn't name Kendrick, but him suing his label, UMG.
So he didn't directly sue him. He is suing UMG, but indirectly it's the result of what Kendrick did. But me personally, bro, I feel like it's a weak move, right? Mm-hmm. And I am biased because I'm definitely a big Kendrick fan, but just from a hip hop standpoint, and as long as I've been alive, I don't think I've ever seen a point where somebody lost a rap battle and took it to court. When Nas dropped Ether and killed Jay-Z, we didn't see Jay-Z file a lawsuit. Yeah. It just seems real soft that you you lost the fight, now you're running to tell the teacher type thing. You know what I mean?
So, all right. Now, I get what you're saying. I definitely understand that. We see that as our parents would tell us, you better get your ass back out there and fight, or I'm going to whoop your ass. As our parents would say.
It's not even that. It's take it like a man. All right, I lost.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit. You lose. Yeah. But don't come back in this house and think you finna do this and do that and not go back out there. You better go out there and do that. Take care of that and finish your business. All right.
But I mean, it's not even go finish your business. It's not it's kind of like what we said. It's you start a fight.
Yeah.
You lost the fight. Mm-hmm. Then you call the cops because you got beat up.
Yeah.
Or
if it was the opposite way around, it might not have went that way.
I mean, he didn't, and I think that's kind of the knock that people say, right?
Yeah.
When the most recent rap battle he had, him and Meek Mill, right? He wasn't concerned about back-to-back being played everywhere. He wasn't concerned about back-to-back being pushed everywhere because it was his end of the beat. Yeah. But now that it's vice versa,
that's true. Crying. Now, and then it makes you feel, as far as Meek Mill perspective, it makes you feel like, damn, I understand where Meek is coming from now. Meek didn't do all that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go file a lawsuit against a record label of accusing them of payola and things like that. But he was just it's now you kind of understand Meek Mill a little bit more. And you kind of he's damn. Because everywhere you go, and he got nominated for a Grammy back to back.
And that's what I'm saying. He was cool with the engine working on
for him,
that aspect.
Yeah.
But
tables turn.
Exactly. And it's kind of you can't have your cake and eat it too, right?
That's
you can't have UMG back you doing the whole Meek Mill beef. Push that everywhere.
Okay.
And then, there was even videos of him riding down the street with his top down, windows down, listening to back to back. I mean, let's be honest. He was performing it. It's it's kind of like he is being a sore loser, bro. Like,
I understand.
Take that whooping like a man and just keep moving forward. Like,
yeah.
And then I think what makes it real like worse and shows real weakness to me is he's now continuing to go after people that are like like I can't say the last time I heard a Joe Budden record and you making Joe Budden disses.
Now now here's this here why
podcast. Is that what you're gonna say?
Huh?
Because he said some stuff on the podcast. Is that what you're gonna say?
Now here's why I come in defense for the know.
I'm
not saying I'm part of OVO team or nothing like that, but
I got you.
Drake, please send that care package our way.
Hey,
he got some dope stuff, man.
Here, I am not wearing no OVO.
Oh wow! Okay, Kendrick. Okay,
it's not that, but like look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you look at my phone right now, there's tons of Drake stuff. Like, I agree with you. Drake is a dope rapper. He has hits, but the way he went about this really made me look at him different, bro. Like,
Drake, send that pill my way.
You can send it to him. I don't need nothing. But like, you say, oh, they're talking about me and making lies about me, but yet in your first diss, you talked a whole bunch of lies. Like,
because that's pretty. I mean, I don't know the full detail. I just know certain pieces of the lawsuit, and like I said, we can take a deeper dive and dive into another session in another video, or whatever. But he's really accusing them for payola, and then also he's accusing them like basically, hear me out. He's accusing them of that. And then also he's accusing them as far as where he lost potential a lot of money, and he was up for negotiation because I think they said that last deal with Lucian Grain it was like 400 million, and he was potentially to make 600 million, and they wasn't biting to come to the table with that. And he was just like, okay, since y'all want to act this way, I'm gonna sue y'all. Sue y'all because potentially he was losing out on a lot of money. And he said this right here made for them potentially him going and negotiating for like 650 million, because that's how his contract is. If you look it up, it's wild. But for him potentially, getting that type of bag, and now they don't want to pay him or think he's worth that. It's like
he did it.
Put a lot of work in.
He did it to himself, Lamar.
Yeah, I mean, he could have stayed quiet.
When Kendrick's verse on Like That dropped, Drake could have just been like, all right, keep it pushing.
Yeah.
I honestly think, and I mean, I have no direct knowledge, but I honestly think Drake felt like, I'm going to go into this battle. It's my contract negotiation time. I'm going to go into this battle. I'm going to kill Kendrick, and they're going to give me this 650, if not more.
Yeah.
He took a gamble. He lost. He has to live with it. It's kind of like, let's say a kid, like you play basketball, right?
Yeah, I had this analogy in my head.
You play basketball, right?
Going for a big contract. Isaiah Thomas.
No, wait.
Isaiah.
But look, you play basketball.
Yeah.
You're on the last year of your deal. The Lakers come to you and say, all right, Lamar, we're going to give you this 2-year, $100 million deal. You're like, I need 250. And you decline it. You then go out there, either A, get injured or have the worst year of your life. You then can't sue them and say, well, it's your fault I played bad. Y'all didn't give me the right ball. Y'all didn't give me the right shorts. Y'all was promoting somebody else on the team who was having a good year. Y'all weren't advertising me. Like, it's your fault.
So crazy. I was looking at like the Isaiah situation when he was with Boston. And he was that year he's supposed to got that big. The next following season, he's supposed to got that big contract, and he hurt that hip, and they pretty much just got rid of him. And shout out to Isaiah. Man,
shout out to Isaiah, but why did they get rid of him, bro? Because unfortunately, he was damaged goods, and we can see because the rest of the time he was in the NBA, he wasn't serviceable. When he got to Cleveland, he barely could play. Like, and unfortunately, it sucks. But you took a gamble, and it backfired. It's kind of like
I actually see what you're saying. I agree with you on that, and I kind of understand it from that perspective. Huh?
He didn't have to say anything. That
is true. That is true.
Drake didn't have to say anything. They've been taking shots at each other
for years.
Yes. You could have took another subliminal and just kept it pushing. But I think you engaged in this. It wasn't like UMG said, get in this battle. You need to take him out. Yeah. You decided. And then he's throwing rocks and hiding his hands, bro. Like, he's like, oh, you made up lies about me. I'm not a pedo. But then you told on the rap song that Dave Free is the father to Kendrick's kids.
Yeah.
You then said Kendrick was beating his wife.
Yeah.
You then said, Kendrick, your wife don't want to be with you. Like, you came up with all these false narratives.
How do we know that's false?
It was proven. They already said Dave Free already said it's not them not his kids. It's already been proven. But then even if we go outside of that, right? Like, let's say we forget those allegations, right?
All right.
Even if we just go back to what's on record, right? You can't say, and this is my thing. This is what's funny about Drake, right?
Okay.
He said, Kendrick made up all these lies about me.
Yeah.
You can't put in a record, oh, I fed you these lies. Ha ha ha. Mm-hmm. Joke's on you. So you fed him this info just to sue him. That seems like some more sucker stuff, bro. Okay. That seems like straight up some more sucker stuff.
All right.
That's just, I mean, I'm definitely biased, right? Because I lean towards Kendrick on the beef side, but it's like, and the only reason I did that was because of how he was moving. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna sit here.
He should basically just say, "Look, F it. I lost, but I'm finna go back to making heat."
Yes.
Which you can't deny the boy. The boy is the boy. At the end of the day, Drake is Drake.
I don't know.
Drake has Drake is the boy.
I don't know.
I feel like Drake is cooking right now.
No.
I feel like Drake is cooking right now.
No.
He just did 250 without any promotion on the last album, bro.
You a whole lie. They was promoting that stuff everywhere. You talking about him and that Party Next Door album?
UMG did not promote that album, bro.
Lamar.
That's facts.
Okay. So
UMG did not promote that album. That's facts.
Did UMG promote GNX?
I don't know. I'm speaking from the Drake standpoint.
It was a surprise drop.
I'm just speaking from the Drake standpoint. You couldn't at first. You couldn't even find. You could
goalpost, bro.
No.
Next drop, y'all was like, "Is that all?"
Hey, but you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna tell you this.
Did that, but then Drake did the same thing, and it's
you know what's so crazy
behind him, so it don't.
You know what's so crazy?
Y'all be moving the goalposts.
No. I'm just saying. You know what's so crazy? It didn't come out on the UMG. You know who it came out on? It came under Sony. And then on top of that, you couldn't even find the album. And when you actually that's true. You could not.
They already proved this a lie. You talking about they hit it on Spotify?
No,
that's a lie.
I don't listen to anything on Spotify. I don't have Spotify. I don't have Spotify.
Are moving goalposts.
I'm talking about Apple.
You know who y'all sound like?
See, you don't want to face the facts.
No, you don't.
And then
hold up. Goalposts. First y'all say, all right, well, Not Like Us is only a hit because it's bots behind it. UMG's promoting it. No, be honest. Not Like Us is a hit. Like, it's catchy.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Not Like Us is a good song, but it's not like that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. You probably, 9 out of 10, you probably got somebody in the office that put a major bag behind that on radio play. That's how they get their songs played anyway. That's facts. Okay. It's money that goes behind that. Let's just be real.
So
I think that was a big promotion behind that song, bro. So
if we're gonna talk about why Not Like Us got popularity, that's kind of one of the reasons why Drake was a little bit upset, right? Mm-hmm. Kendrick did something that Drake didn't necessarily think of, and he got butthurt, right? Kendrick and them allowed content creators to react to it and play it, which got it a lot of exposure. And like you may say it's not like that, but what other song out of that whole beef has the replay value like Not Like Us?
No other songs. That's just facts. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no other songs like that. I'm gonna be honest. Not Like Us went skyrocket.
Bruh, the Mustard beat was catchy. It had catchy lyrics. It had.
So you don't think Drake can recover from this? Is that what you're saying?
He can recover. I'm just saying, as of right now, his image is looking a little shaky because of what he's doing. People are looking at him differently because, like I said, he took it to court, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm telling you, that boy's cooking up right now, bro. I'm telling you, he's probably.
Drake definitely can sell records, right? I'm not gonna be no hater there. Drake can sell records. Drake can sell tours. But my whole problem with him is I didn't see, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I didn't see public lawsuits for any other rap battle that I can think of, right? And I can't see somebody crying for the same machine that worked for them for 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Because if you want to talk about somebody with a push behind them, Drake definitely has been pushed.
All right, let me ask you this then. So what was everybody else teaming in? I want to hear from your standpoint. Why do you think everybody else was teaming against Drake?
Person.
Huh?
He's a terrible fucking person.
From your perspective, what have you heard about Drake to say he's a terrible person?
He slept with Lil Wayne's girl while he was in jail.
Do we know that's facts or a rumor? Because I ain't hear
Wayne came out and said it, and Drake even admitted it.
All right. Okay. Give me another.
Okay. So wait.
Give me another.
We
ain't talking about Drake. I mean, we ain't talking about Wayne didn't come out and say anything.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
Wayne confirmed. He did. Wayne.
I'm saying Wayne. I'm talking about everybody doing this battle. Everybody came out against Drake. It was
but I'm saying because of the things he did. People, he still takes subliminal at ASAP Rocky because of the whole Rihanna thing.
But you don't think ASAP don't do the same thing with him? Because I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with that
ASAP because he still takes subliminals at ASAP.
I'm gonna be honest. ASAP been saying some stuff by him that I heard in other songs, talking about Drake
doing this for years.
And then you want to talk about Joe Budden. Joe Budden gets on his podcast. He want to talk about his podcast, which he is global. Mm-hmm. Joe Budden, it gets seen by a lot of people, and he goes on his podcast and rants. And I ain't gonna say rants, he gets his opinion. And I'm not mad about Joe Budden. Joe Budden, he's well in his right to give his honest opinion about how he feels about Drake. And that's fair. You can definitely do that. I'm not judging Joe Budden off of that. Joe Budden is great at what he does. Now, you can't get mad if Drake responds back and say something and put you in the song.
No, what I'm saying, he going after people. All right, even outside that,
he's going after people.
Can you seriously look me in the eyes and say that there based on what we're seeing, all these people coming in against Drake, are you saying that they're on some hater stuff, or do you think he's
sometimes that's what it looks like, though. I'm just saying that sometimes it's what it looks like, because you had a lot of people out of nowhere just start coming at Drake all at once. Not only against Kendrick, not only Kendrick saying that, you had, I hate this, and I hope him and Pluto can actually work it out. But something happened between him and Pluto. I don't know what happened. But they said,
did you not see what he did to Lamar? Okay.
Hold on. We ain't talking about you. No. Him and Young Metro been beefing for years.
Let me give you a scenario.
All right.
If you wanted to record.
Okay.
And I said, hey, man, I can't record. My mama passed, and you was on some. Fuck that shit, nigga. We need to record.
Hold up. No,
Drake was pretty much like, I don't give a fuck. Your mama died. Give me this beat. Come on now. That's a terrible person.
Let's talk about person. Let's talk about him in future. Why? Like, I would love to them to get hash out whatever they issues are or whatever the issues were. I don't think it was. I think it was like a business thing with them. We can't say Young Metro. I mean, we can't say Young Metro because before all the albums they did, him and Metro haven't been saying eye to eye for the longest, and that's even before they've been trying to squash that for the longest.
Okay,
let's just be real. They haven't been seeing eye to eye for the longest, but that doesn't stop. Like you said, 21 Savage, like he said, even though he's cool with Young Metro, that still don't stop my relationship with Drake. So I can't.
You can't knock.
You know what I'm saying? Still not make albums with you. At the end of the day, it's just y'all two got y'all differences, but me and my boy still gonna work things out. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just really get mad at, you know what I'm saying? I can't just throw that in there saying I just can't do that. That it's just not right. Huh?
I'm shocked at you.
But because, you know, they've been having issues prior to that though, bro.
On a man-to-man basis, right? And I can't believe that you can look at some of these antics Drake does and say, these people just hating on him. Another example, the DeMar DeRozan thing was super weak. You mad at DeMar DeRozan for being in the Not Like Us video, so you going to stand courtside trying to punk him while he's playing the game. Pussy, we right here. You better not hang no DeMar DeRozan jersey. I'm going to tear it down. That's hold up. Hold up. Okay.
So for instance, that's like me coming to your house.
Mm-hmm.
You embrace me with love, everything. You show me love, and you welcome me with open arms. And then once I leave your house, that's like me talking shit behind your back to somebody else, and you know it. And you see me talking, you see me on recording, talking shit and stuff like it, you gonna feel a certain type of way. That's how I can say how that Drake situation was.
Doing it, bro.
Huh?
DeMar wasn't doing it.
No. I'm not saying talking shit. I'm just putting it in that perspective. But what I'm saying is, DeMar DeRozan went on stage and celebrate while everybody went to go got on stage and celebrate. And it's just like, damn, you supposed to be my man. It's like I embraced you into Toronto, like showed you number love. And
you know where DeMar's from, right?
He's from Cali. I know that. I know he's from Cali. He's tapped in.
His relationship ain't
he's
deeper.
A crib. I know.
His relationship ain't deeper with Kendrick than it is with Drake.
But from a distance, like, hold up. Like, for instance, that's like 21 Savage. Like he said, Meek Mill is his mans and Drake's his mans. He's not finna get on stage and celebrate with Meek at a song knowing he's talking about Drake. He's gonna sit in the back and let them niggas work that shit out. You can play neutral, bro. That don't mean you gotta go up there and celebrate at another man's downfall. You don't have to do that. You never have to put yourself in that position to do something like that. And that's facts. That's like me going on stage knowing that I'm just saying, John talking shit about you. I go up on stage celebrating to that shit. You be like, damn, bro, I thought we was better than that. I embraced you, showed you number love. You know, anytime you was in town, we always hung out. Shit, we did this, did that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you get out and do that. Like you'll feel some type of way. I think any man would feel some type of way. But like you said, we don't know what
I have a rap beef. If I have a rap beef.
But with that's in their playing field, though. They take that shit serious.
Yeah, if it's another rapper who's a part of this game, but if it's just a NBA,
see, you moving the goalpost, bro. See,
I'm not moving the goalpost.
See, you moving the goalpost, bro.
Okay.
Cause like I said, that's like me. Like I said, I come to your house and it's like me.
You asked me how I would feel. I would, if it was a rapper, I get it. We all a part of the same group. But if it's an NBA player,
you're not even getting my whole point. See, I said, look at it as a standpoint. I know you're a basketball player. I'm a rapper. At the end of the day, despite all this, let's take these titles off. At the end of the day, we humans, we men. We built relationships. Not no homo stuff, but like we built relationships, we built a friendship. We don't know how we don't know how their relationship transpired off the court and off the stage. We don't know if they could have been click tight in Toronto. Like, well, DeMar come over to the house, they celebrate, they do this, do that, they homeboy, they might talk on the phone from time to time, share personal stuff. We don't know how their relationship is. But then again, then I see you celebrating this dude saying this and saying that about me. How you think that's gonna make me feel as a man, bro?
We also have to be. We also
see
have
you
to
see
be,
see you. No, I'm not gonna move them. You skipping past feelings, bro.
Let me be honest with you, right? If me and you, let's say me and your day one had beef, right?
Yeah.
If you chose your day one side, I kind of have to understand that. All right, they've been knowing each other since birth. He been knowing him longer than me, so I have to respect that, right? I can't just assume you're gonna be on my side because we hung out for 5-6 years and we cool because we lived in the same town. Like, that's your day one. Like,
what I'm gonna do as a man, try to figure this shit out and work. I'm not gonna get up on stage or get anywhere and celebrate your demise. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is sit back and realize, like, how can I get my niggas on the same page at the end of the day? Because I'm the one that's common ground that can kind of bridge this gap between these two niggas at the end of the day. Okay. I'm not finna get up there and celebrate on somebody's demise, bro. I'm just not finna do that. That's just not me. When I know we got history together, we did this and did that.
So let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
If let's say you was neutral, right? You said you neutral.
Yeah.
Can you go to the pop out?
I can go to the pop out, but I'm not celebrating. I'm not going on stage.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I got a friendship with you. So you already know I got a friendship with you, and I got a friendship with him.
So and then I can support both of y'all. Bron was cool because he's in the audience, but DeMar was wrong because he was on stage.
I would say this. Not only that, I would just say,
because remember,
it just looked weird. It just look. I'm just saying. I don't know what transpired behind the scenes. Huh?
If I'm a fan of music and I'm a fan of Kendrick, I can't.
But you come on. At the end of the day, y'all know what y'all celebrating for. At the end of the day, let's just be real.
It gets dicey. That's all I'm trying to say. It gets dicey. Like, if I'm a fan of music,
but I'm talking about you, your homeboy. I'm talking about you, your homeboy. I'm talking about you. And I'm on the stage celebrating. I'm talking about you, saying these lyrics about you. I'm telling these are facts about you. And it's not in a positive way, it's in a negative way. And I'm saying it at you, but your homeboys on stage celebrating. Well, you're gonna be like, what? Nigga, we was just in Greece last week.
My point, bro. You might have proved my point. It might have been Drake did some sucker stuff behind the scenes that we don't know.
See, why it always gotta be Drake gotta do some sucker stuff?
Because he's been known to do some sucker stuff.
Because
the man is talking. The man made disses at Serena Williams. What has she done?
I mean, you know what she done, bro.
What she do, bro?
Nah, hey, we don't down our queens. We uplift our queens on this channel.
But what did she do? What did she do directly to him? Turned him down?
No, huh? I think she gave him a chance.
Broke his heart.
I think she gave him a chance.
So broke his heart.
Why it gotta be him that it broke his heart? Why it's not the opposite way around? And she just feel bitter about it, and she's doing shit behind the scenes.
Serena been going on winning tournaments. She ain't worried about Drake.
How do you know that?
Drake been
looks can be deceiving, bro.
Her and her husband forever, bro. He a old bitter ass nigga that just won't get over it, bro.
Looks can be deceiving, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Looks can be deceiving. You don't know what she's doing behind the scenes, bro. You don't know what she's doing behind the scenes. They always say it's one NBA. Look. They always say it's one NBA player. They always say it's one NBA player. They always say it's one NBA player behind the scenes. And
you need a red cap.
They always say it's one NBA player behind the scenes. And they say he's very powerful. He's an NBA player. He's very powerful. He may not portray it doing, being on TV and all this other type of stuff, but behind the scenes, he makes shit happen. He causes a lot of he can make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And like for Serena, you don't know what she's capable of doing behind the scenes to this man. You don't know if she, what I'm saying, broke up with the man, or he broke up with her, and she started doing some vindictive shit behind the scenes. We don't know that, bro. So we can't sit there and say it's him all the time. It could have been her, and he just responded a certain type of way. And that's facts, bro.
You want me to get you a hat, bro? You need a red hat. You need a red hat.
You just not a Drake fan.
You need a Make America Drake Again hat. That's what you need, bro.
You just.
So what about? Okay, I'm gonna let it go because I feel like ain't no winning with you because
you're not a Drake fan, bro.
No, you on your Make America Drake Again.
Nah, because you
like a red hat.
I can see deep down in your heart that you are happy to see Drake in this position.
I could care less.
Nah, you happy.
I could care less.
You happy.
I could care less.
You don't want to listen to Drake no more. You want to see Drake down.
It's not that. I actually
didn't want to see us win.
I still listen to people, but like, for example, I listened to the Party Next Door album. That shit was trash.
What?
They made.
Hey, that's it of this episode of No Excuse Just Result podcast.
1 second. Wait.
Oh my goodness.
You can't sit here and tell me, and I'm not the only one who said this. This wasn't
this.
Okay.
You said this. Oh my goodness, Steve. You tripping.
I'm not the only one that said that. Look at it. Tons of people said this was not a good album. It was literally him crying for 30 minutes and putting Party on a few songs. First of all, as a 40-year-old man, I'm not walking in no strip club telling the stripper to give me a hug. That's weird. As a 40-year-old man. I'm just going to say that. Is you walking in the strip club telling them giving you a hug?
That song was fire, bro.
Are you at 40 years
old? The song is called "Give Me a Hug," bro.
Are you walking in a strip club?
Hold up. Did you say you like context as far as lyrics, substance of lyrics, right? Mm-hmm. Are you listening to what he's actually talking about?
Yes, I'm walking in a strip club at 40 years old, and I'm saying, "Give me a hug."
Now you want to put the man age.
He is the granddaddy at the club, and everybody like, why is he here? That's what he is. Like,
what's wrong? Who said it was a problem being at the club at 40, bro? There's no problem being at the club.
Is a problem.
That's not a problem. Who said it was a problem? Who put that out there and said it was a problem at age 40 that you can't go in there and get a hug? Who said that? What's wrong with that?
So you think it's fine to walk into a strip club at 40 and get a hug?
I would.
That's weird. Yeah, I'm calling the police on you. You suspect right now.
Hey, this is fact. This is hold up. This is fact. Hold on. Let me say this. Let me state this right here. Look,
I'm listening.
We go to Miami.
Right.
When we go to Miami, we get the permission. Right. We get the permission.
I'm not going to the strip club. Get no hug.
Listen, Linda. Listen. We get permission. They like, hey, you get your dance.
I'm not.
Listen.
I'm not.
Listen.
I'm good.
No, you're not listening to me. You're not letting me speak.
Go ahead.
All I'm gonna say is I'm the one that's gonna be sitting down. I might have a therapy session now with them. You might see them crying. See, I'm that one right there.
I'm not stepping foot in. I'm good.
You are. You ain't got no choice. Good. Well, I'm bringing it to us then.
It ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna walk out. I can't believe you said at 40 years old you fine with walking.
But you can't judge a person on how they feel, bro. You can't do that, bro.
Let me ask you a question. I heard somebody say this. They said Drake has never evolved as an artist. What are your thoughts,
facts, man? That's crazy.
You think he has?
I think he has.
If
if you go and listen to all his music, his albums, he has elevated, bro.
Okay. So,
hey, right, what I'm gonna say on this, because
you changed my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. You've 100% changed my mind. I'm sitting here listening to you, bro, and I'm 100% a hater. I would like to say,
I hate the way you talk, the way you look, the way.
No, I mean, I'm finna give him his props. Like, I'm gonna give, like, I came off as a hater. Let me go ahead and clear it up. Drake is the best actor we have of this time. This man is cosplaying a gangster rapper, which he is not. Wow. This man has
you want to hate,
and he want to hate
culture. You want to hate
like us, and we out.
You want to hate.
Wrap it up.
Hey,
no, I ended it. You like I ain't got the button over here. What a button at? Stop the recording.
Hey,
he's not like us.
Hey, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining No Excuse, Just Result podcast. Once again, I'm your boy Lamar.
I'm Steve. You lucky I can't close this out. I'd have closed it out. Peace.